Hi, my name is Graham. Welcome to my channel, FlexiTool Guides. How well can an electric scooter handle dumped heavy construction, gravel and sand? Our area has had very heavy floods. As you can see, some places are still blocked. And while driving on my scooter, I found a place where the paths had been washed away and the municipality had just dumped heavy construction, gravel and sand to prevent further damage. This very heavy rough gravel and sand looks like a very challenging place for a scooter to be able to ride, and so I'm heading back there to put the scooter through its paces and to see how well the scooter can handle heavy construction, gravel and sand. In Portugal, scooters are classified as bicycles or classified under the same laws as bicycles, and so they can go anywhere a bicycle can go. This makes riding a scooter in Portugal very pleasant. There's a lot of places where you can ride that even vehicles and motorbikes cannot go. See, I've come from the town and I'm heading out towards this place. Just before this heavy dump of sand there's another patch of heavy sand, and so I just decided to stop here and just get a little bit of a feel for what it's like riding in the stuff. This sand is quite deep, but it's more sand than it is pieces of stone. But even so, you can see at that point there how the front wheel of the scooter is gyrating. And as I come back, you can see I've got to just keep control of the scooter, otherwise it wants to go off wandering in different directions and losing control. So here we are. I've just arrived at the place and this is my scooter. This is a Janobike X-20 electric scooter. It is a copy of the X-Tron X-20. It comes with off-road tires, two 1200 watt motors and a 23.4 amp hour battery. Time for the rubber to hit the gravel, as they say. And here we go, first time through, easy, no problem. Oh, what happened there? That did not feel good. So I went up round the edge. You can see I kind of took it a little bit along the side. I was a bit wary of it and got up on the top, and the next thing, the scooter went out from underneath me and down I went. I've discovered that even the edges of this pile of gravel are not solid, and I do not want to dig the nose in and do a somersault. You can see how I'm trying to go up here and the wheels are just digging in. I'm using one motor at this time and I'm about to switch to two, but you can just see how loose this is. Coming back down, let's see, that really shows you how loose and how treacherous the surface is. Now using two motors, and you can see I'm going slowly because I am nervous about hitting this pile of loose stuff at speed. This is the center part of the area, and it also has a little bank, and this, if anything, is even softer and looser than the other side. You can see that there's almost no traction for the scooter as I try and get into this stuff. But then going around the side, I managed to get a little bit of movement and I'm okay. All that I've got to do now is just get through this last little section. There's a little bank there, but it's quite hard. You can see probably 10-12 inches, and this, I'm through. Now I want to really take this whole thing on. I want to make it through both directions. So I've committed. I'm coming in at quite a bit of speed. I'm not holding back. I get up that first bank, no problem. You can see I'm just holding on there. There's the wheels turning, and unfortunately I get pushed out to the side. I couldn't control it. So here I come back round. Now I'm going to give it everything. I don't want this thing to get the better of me, you could say. I want to be able to go through this from what I've learned in driving in this stuff. So you can see I'm coming in here really hard, hit it hard, come through. Even though those wheels want to go everywhere, I keep going, and yes, I finally get through, and I am very happy to have made it through finally. As you can see, get the fist pump, but I don't just want to do that, I want to come back as well, both directions. So this is now the on scooter camera. Let's see, I'm going through at speed. It's quite bumpy, but you get the idea. Going over the cloth's very easy, but then as soon as you hit the gravel, it's incredibly easy to lose control, because any small movement of the front tire, left or right, could result in a big fall. But anyway, here we are. I make it through. I'm very pleased. I've done what I came to do, which is to figure out how to drive in this stuff. I've made it through both directions non-stop. So having made the mistakes, having had a fall, and spent quite a bit of time trying to familiarize myself with driving in this type of very rough or loose surface, my lessons were that you've got to really commit to taking this surface on. You can't try and gently, slowly work your way through this. Unfortunately, the surface is so loose and there's no integrity to it. So you have to really commit. You have to hit it at speed, and you have to just hold on and keep going. Even though your front tire wants to suddenly turn left or right, which will result in a fall. Even though I fell in the first instance with a very slow speed, it sort of dug in and I just wasn't expecting it and I fell. But going through at speed, I was prepared for the sudden turns of the wheel, and I had learned from the various practice runs that you've got to hold that front wheel or tire really hard, really steady, to keep it going forward. And you've got to use both motors if you have two motors, and you've just got to commit 100%. It's time for me to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe, please like if you enjoyed the video. I will be producing more scooter vids in the future, as well as more sewing vids, but the next scooter vid I will be doing will be going through some mountain terrain, very rough mountain terrain. So please keep an eye out for that, and thanks for watching.